Once again, the world was at war. The time was 1942, and Dr. Randall had been called into the office of one of the company's executives.
Well, thanks. But what's this for?
Why, Doctor, don't you know what day this is?
No, I'm afraid I don't.
I was looking over some records this morning. I discovered that this is your 10th anniversary with us. You did a fine job, Doctor, during those first 3 years with the divisions. And I'm speaking for all of us when I say you've done a superb job during the past 7, since you've been directing the medical activities of the entire corporation.
Thank you. I've had a lot of fine cooperation from the company.
But now the war means we have a bigger job ahead of us. Employment is still on the increase. And with the tremendous demands of our war effort, it's more important than ever that we keep our people healthy. That's really what I wanted to see you about. Doctor, what I want to ask you is how, from a medical standpoint, are we prepared for this work that's ahead of us?
As a matter of fact, we're in fine shape. We've made tremendous strides in all of our divisional medical departments. You know, even if we had known what was going to happen throughout the world, we couldn't have made better preparations during these last years. Let me explain what I mean. Right today, we have plenty of facilities and equipment to make thorough examinations. We have adequate examination rooms for both men and women. X-ray machines to ensure careful examinations of the lungs. We have completely equipped consulting rooms. And we are gradually attaining our goal of full-time staffs of nurses and technical assistants in all plants. We have fully equipped laboratories for analysis. Years ago, we found out the importance of a good filing system, whereby the medical record, the medical history of every employee can always be kept up to date. Time and time again, an up-to-date medical history has proved invaluable both to the doctor and to the patient. We learned, too, the importance of having the therapeutic, the treatment rooms, entirely separate from the examination rooms. We're equipping them with heat lamps, foot baths, and we have facilities for eye care, too. We have made great strides in our surgical rooms. They're fully equipped to meet practically any emergency.
Yes, I see what you mean.
As I say, in all the things we've done and are doing, it's almost as though we'd been preparing for just such a time of need as this. But what I've just told you is only a part of the whole program.
Go on, tell me the rest.
Well, we are learning more and more to cut down on occupational disease by control of dust, control of fumes. And we are making great headway in equipping our plant with better dust traps, fume duct. The medical department has worked hand in hand with the safety engineers. We saw the importance of safety devices, such as color contrast painting on moving parts, safety ramps, overhead conveyor guards, hand guards. We also realized the importance of equipping employees with respirators, goggles, safety headdress, safety shoes, whenever necessary. Of having the lighting checked regularly. Of having air conditioning in the plants. And this is most important too, the regular inspections in the washrooms and cafeterias. Here's a phase that people seldom think about in its relation to preventive medicine. And that is intelligent, carefully planned medical participation in the induction program for new employees. I had the opportunity of listening in on part of a program just the other day. A good induction program should take into consideration the fact that many of the new employees, especially the women, have never worked in a factory before. You see, I feel that a proper explanation of the whys and wherefores of the safety rules, a complete job of conditioning, is the first step in preventive medicine. And here again, in the induction of new employees, We've made great progress.
A complete and well-planned induction certainly makes sense to me, Doctor. What's more, I'd say your entire medical program is complete. Wouldn't you say so?
No, it's not complete, although we've certainly come a long way. For instance, one of the things we still have to do more work on is selective placement, getting the right man on the right job, which of course means placing people in jobs they're physically capable of doing. And all that ties in with a part of the work I haven't yet mentioned. To me, it's perhaps one of the most important contributions that industrial medicine can ever make.
And that?
A broad program for the rehabilitation of the thousands of servicemen already coming back. That is the immediate and urgent job ahead of us. And that is what I'm really going to work on.